A controversial Monaco fallout has just reached a dramatic dead end for Mercedes. After weeks of questions, frustration, and legal discussions, the German team has officially abandoned its attempt to overturn George Russell's penalties from the Monaco Grand Prix. What looked like a potential fight for justice has suddenly come to an end. And for Mercedes, the decision reveals just how difficult the situation had become behind the scenes. The story started when Alpine successfully challenged the penalties given to Pierre Gasly. The French team managed to prove that 2 speeding penalties handed to Gasly during the race were based on incorrect timing data. The key factor was a later admission from Formula One management, the official timing provider, that the measurements used in Monaco were wrong. That revelation immediately raised new questions about several other penalties issued during the race. Among the affected drivers was George Russell. The Mercedes driver had also been penalized for speeding in the pit lane. But unlike Gasly, Russell's situation became far more complicated because he later received an additional drive-through penalty while attempting to serve the original punishment. As a result, his race completely unraveled, leaving him outside the top 10 and without valuable championship points. And this is where the situation becomes serious. Mercedes believed it had a responsibility to investigate every possible option after seeing Gasly's penalties removed. Team principal Toto Wolff openly admitted that the chances of reversing Russell's result were extremely small, but the team still filed a formal request for a review. The move was made quickly because of strict deadlines during the Barcelona race weekend. At the time, Mercedes wanted to preserve every legal avenue available before making a final decision. However, further discussions with both the FIA and Formula One management changed everything. According to Mercedes, those conversations made it clear that cancelling Russell's drive-through penalty or receiving any form of sporting compensation was essentially impossible. This changes everything. Once that reality became clear, the entire case lost its purpose. In an official statement, Mercedes confirmed that continuing the process would not provide any meaningful benefit for either the team or the sport. The team explained that after collaborative discussions with the FIA and Formula One management, it became evident that all parties were committed to understanding what had gone wrong in Monaco and preventing similar situations in the future. That's the real issue. The focus shifted away from recovering lost points and toward preventing another controversy of this scale. But while Mercedes may have stepped away, the Monaco drama is far from over. Red Bull and McLaren have both lodged protests regarding the race results, meaning the controversy is still heading toward further legal examination. The case will now be handled by the FIA International Court of Appeal, ensuring that the debate surrounding Monaco remains alive. For Mercedes, the chapter appears closed. For Formula One, it may only be entering its next phase. The timing errors have already damaged confidence, penalties have been overturned, and rival teams are still pushing for answers. And it may not stop here. With more hearings still to come, the biggest question remains unanswered. Could the Monaco controversy lead to even bigger consequences for the championship in the weeks ahead? What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.